Reporter Calvin Hlusha, who is still at the scene and joins us now live for yet another update. And Calvin, of course, feelings of shock and despair there, especially as we try to piece together what the motive for the shooting might have been.
Today, tragedy strikes again in Cape Town's taxi industry. Well-known taxi boss Mongi Titi has been shot dead at Nyanga Taxi Rank, the same hotspot that turned into a battlefield just 3 months ago.
The often crowded taxi rank in Nyanga temporarily became a war zone. Police say gunshots were exchanged between the warring parties in the early hours of this morning.
We have recovered, seized 20 firearms. Of the 20 firearms, 7 are pistols and 13 are rifles. This is heavy caliber firearms from security companies, and accordingly with what we've now been informed is that the 2 security companies that are guarding 2 warring factions within this association, they were shooting at each other. And these security companies are all coming from KZN.
Mongi Titi was gunned down in broad daylight at a place that's already seen too much bloodshed. The details of the hit are still emerging, but one thing is clear: this was no random act. It was calculated and it was personal.
Maybe let me take this opportunity and send our heartfelt condolences to the 2 people that fatally wounded in this incident, and also wish the speedy recovery to the one that is in hospital. Coming to your question, we cannot rule out that this might be a tax-related incident, even though we do not have much facts. I do not know where Mr. Smith is coming from with that, but I will assume that he's saying that because there has been always been 2 associations that are operating in that area, that route from Hout Bay to Cape Town via Camps Bay. These 2 associations, one is affiliated to Qatar and another one is affiliated to Codeta. These 2 associations, they've been there since the inception of My City buses, because after My City has been introduced in the area, it has been evident that some of the commuters, they prefer the taxi industry. And the association tutor who had permits and the PTA, they gave him their permits to the My City operation, and that left the route open without any taxi operators. That is when our association, our registered taxi association in Hout Bay, saw the opportunity, because people were queuing there and they had no one to take them to their destinations. They took the opportunity, and the drivers of Tutor is the association that is affiliated to Codeta.
Let's be honest, Mongi Titi wasn't considered innocent by many, but he was more than just a taxi boss. He was a committed leader in efforts to build a more unified, safe, and professional taxi industry in Cape Town. He played a major role in negotiations and efforts to reduce violence, and that ironically may be what puts a target on his back. This isn't an isolated case. Just 8 days ago, another taxi owner, a state witness, was shot and killed inside the Wynberg Magistrates Court. Let that sink in. A murder inside a court building on the 4th floor, where justice is supposed to be served. It shows just how deep and dangerous this war within the taxi industry has become.
The fatal shooting is alleged to have happened on the 4th floor of the court building. It's understood that the victim is a 50-year-old taxi owner from the Vrygrond Capricorn area. Media reports earlier indicated that the victim was a state witness, but the NPA in the province says it is not in a position to confirm this, as the matter is still under investigation.
The motive for the attack forms part of the police investigation, and arrests are yet to be made. Anyone with any information about the shooting incident is kindly requested to contact Crime Stop on 08600 10 111 or use the mobile application MySaps anonymously.
It's not yet clear how a firearm passed security undetected. The victim's family says he was anxious about the case he was attending, as he had on a previous occasion escaped injury when shots were fired at him following a court appearance.
I received the call from home about him being shot. Then I raced to court to come see if it was him. And when I got there, I saw that it was really him. The suspects are not known, but can be seen from the camera. I'm not sure what case he was involved in, but I think it's in relation to him being a taxi owner.
The violence in the transport sector doesn't just affect operators, it affects commuters, families, and entire communities who rely on taxis every single day. These hits aren't just killing individuals, they are killing stability and safety for millions of South Africans. If leaders like Mongi Titi, despite their flaws, are being taken out while pushing for peace, then who's really winning? And what future is being built for the taxi industry? The violence must stop, the system must change, and the people must be protected. What are your thoughts on the rising violence in the taxi industry? Is there a way out of this cycle? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories shaping South Africa today. My name is Jay, and this is Moment in Future, pulling you into the truth.